Why do hundreds of pilgrims die each year at the Hajj pilgrimage? Let's find out. The Hajj pilgrimage, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is a journey that every Muslim is expected to undertake at least once in their lifetime if they are physically and financially able. It is a time of spiritual renewal and unity, drawing millions of Muslims from around the world to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. However, this sacred event is often marred by tragic incidents, leading to the loss of hundreds of lives each year. This year, the Hajj pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia witnessed a devastating loss of life. Hundreds of lives were lost during the Hajj pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia this year. The sheer number of pilgrims, combined with the harsh environmental conditions and logistical challenges, creates a precarious situation. The pilgrimage, which should be a time of peace and reflection, often turns into a struggle for survival. With temperatures soaring past 51 degrees Celsius, the extreme heat claimed many lives. The scorching heat is a significant factor contributing to the fatalities. Pilgrims, many of whom are elderly or have pre-existing health conditions, struggle to cope with the intense heat. Dehydration, heat stroke, and other heat-related illnesses are common, and the lack of adequate medical facilities exacerbates the problem. The extreme weather conditions are a constant threat, making it difficult for pilgrims to complete their rituals safely. Most of the deceased were unregistered pilgrims who couldn't access cooling facilities like air-conditioned tents and buses. These unregistered pilgrims often travel without proper documentation and are unable to access the official amenities provided by the Saudi government. They are left to fend for themselves in the sweltering heat, with limited access to water, shade, and medical care. The plight of these unregistered pilgrims highlights the need for better support and resources to ensure their safety. Countries like Egypt, Indonesia, India, and Pakistan reported significant losses. The impact of these tragedies is felt worldwide as families and communities mourn the loss of their loved ones. The international community calls for better safety measures and support for pilgrims to prevent such heartbreaking incidents in the future. The loss of life during the Hajj pilgrimage is a global issue that requires a collective effort to address. Despite recent safety measures, Saudi Arabia faces criticism for not doing enough, especially for unregistered pilgrims. Critics argue that more needs to be done to ensure the safety and well-being of all pilgrims, regardless of their registration status. They call for increased access to medical facilities, better crowd management, and more comprehensive support for vulnerable pilgrims. The criticism highlights the need for continuous improvement in safety protocols and infrastructure. On the busiest days of Hajj, when pilgrims prayed on Mount Arafat and performed the stoning of the devil ritual in Mina, the death toll spiked. These rituals, which are central to the Hajj experience, involve large gatherings of people in confined spaces, increasing the risk of stampedes and other accidents. The Saudi authorities have implemented measures to manage the crowds, but the sheer number of pilgrims makes it a daunting task. The rituals, while spiritually significant, pose significant logistical challenges. The Saudi government, alongside the Red Crescent, has been working to ensure dignified and respectful burials. They provide assistance to the families of the deceased and work to ensure that the bodies are treated with the utmost respect. This effort is crucial in providing some solace to the grieving families and maintaining the sanctity of the pilgrimage. The efforts to provide dignified burials are a testament to the importance of honoring the deceased. The question remains, how can such tragedies be prevented in the future? Experts suggest a multifaceted approach, including better infrastructure, more robust medical support, and enhanced crowd management techniques. There is also a need for greater international cooperation to ensure that all pilgrims, regardless of their nationality or registration status, receive the support they need. The prevention of future tragedies requires a comprehensive and collaborative approach. The world watches and hopes for better solutions. Stay informed, stay compassionate. As we look to the future, it is essential to learn from these tragedies and work towards a safer, more inclusive Hajj experience for all. The global community must come together to support the millions of Muslims who embark on this sacred journey each year, ensuring that their pilgrimage is a time of peace, reflection, and spiritual growth, free from the shadow of tragedy. The hope for a safer Hajj pilgrimage lies in the collective efforts of the global community.